Everybody's like, I hope they know what they getting into. Well, I know what we getting into. We big girls. We big girls around.
Listen,
but they say women got 2 miles in one ear. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
They said we got 2 miles in one ear. Well, so we gonna find out.
Some do though, y'all.
But we gonna find out why though.
Okay.
Is it a reason? It's a root to
Well,
everything.
I've been watching Shameless Unplugged.
Thank you for your support.
I've definitely been watching. I remember when my best friend came and told me it was coming. I promoted it every day until it showed up.
So, tell us from your perspective, what do men want?
I'm just joking. Already.
But like I said, sometimes you gotta shift with the times. You know, if you be too ancient and historic, that's exactly what you're gonna be. I mean, things just change. Life is just shifting, and and sometimes
shift, baby,
and
shift.
sometimes you gotta
Shift, baby, shift.
shift, baby, shift. Come on now, shift, baby, shift. Shift, baby, shift.
Shifting the atmosphere with Shameless Unplugged. Every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Exclusively on the BmorePod network.
What's up, family? How y'all doing out there? What is up, guys?
Hey.
We haven't been here since episode 12.
Yeah.
Which was what? 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Listen, y'all. We got some stuff for you today. And I'm excited.
No, I got some stuff for you though.
Today.
Oh.
So
He's starting already.
Wait a minute, Monica. You didn't even let me ask you guys how you was doing before you get ready to come on.
She's starting
but
already.
no, because I want to do this because you thought I forgot. Don't be blaming our lost Sunday on Henry. All right, we not gonna do that to Henry. He showed improved. He did his thing.
Hey Mo, hold up.
And I told you said you wanted to take care of it here.
No,
so
ma'am. Don't call me out like that because that was a little second of what I had to say because you tried to treat me like I'm just prissy, cute, diva, all that, and I don't know anything about the game, which is a lie, right? Because I can really coach them. Like they could hire me.
What? Talk that shit. Talk it.
That's playing with me.
She really is though.
That's playing with me, Leah.
She playing with
you. Like I'm true to this. Period. She just mad because I didn't agree with her. Then once everybody else started giving their stuff, you notice she said nothing. She just tried to mess.
Wow.
With the flip.
Like I said, don't blame my boy Henry for the loss. He's not solely responsible for the Ravens.
No, absolutely
Don't
not.
do it.
He fumbled.
Okay, he did.
I just mean because is that at least a fact?
That's a fact.
Okay.
Well, the ball was knocked out his hand. He didn't just like fumble. Like, I mean, it happens. But look how much he put up. Look how much he did for the team. I mean, listen.
That's what
we're not gonna talk. We ain't gonna talk about this Ravens game. We ain't gonna get me pissed off today. I'm just getting my voice back.
Mo did this.
No,
Mo
because
did this actually.
You said you wanted to address it here. Not, I'm a woman of my word.
Well,
I say I'm a drag.
Well, be a woman of your word, but
when I see you. So
oh yeah, this is. Let me take my glasses off so I can get.
Oh my.
Yeah, y'all get. Yeah.
My opinion, her opinion, and your opinion, right? Period. Not facts.
Okay.
Opinions. Right. Where's my fan? Where is it at when I need it?
Where is it?
No, but what was you getting ready to say, sister?
I was going to ask you, how's your week? How was your weekend? And then how was your week so far?
Good. I have no complaints. You know, every day that I'm allowed to get up, get in the shower, wash myself, feed myself, dress myself.
Yes.
Regardless of what else is going on, I feel blessed.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
so I'm good. Everything else can be worked on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about you, Miss Leah?
I'm feeling mighty, 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 mighty good.
Come on and sing it. Come on.
Okay.
Mighty,
Okay.
mighty.
Like
What you got going on,
mighty.
babe?
Well, I got some real good news today.
Okay.
And what is it?
What is it?
It's my last day of unemployment, and I got a job.
Look at God.
Don't he do it?
Big ups, big ups, big ups. Yes.
Things
I've been
Favor ain't
faithful.
fat, baby.
Hey, bring it in.
timing, but right on time. Always.
Yes.
He's an on time.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is on
Congratulations.
time.
I'm happy for you,
I'm
sis.
seeing that I've been faithful, and my
Absolutely.
obedience has been working.
Yes.
And why change it if it's working
And
for
tithes,
me?
and you paying them tithes.
And I'm
girl.
paying
you
my
faithful
tithes.
That's right.
to
You better give
God
give
is
God his
faithful
God,
10%.
look,
to
God
you.
was about to say, no, not take my 10%.
But
And
no,
Leah,
Not
ain't
the
that one of them
10%.
who may not come when you want him,
Oh,
but he's always
right
on time.
Because he's an on time God.
Hello,
Second
Rally
round.
Row.
Oh, yes, he is.
Row, how you doing?
Hey, I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I had some personal things going on today, so I am coming in via this nice world that we live in. Made it still possible that I could be here from the Jones Palace,
Okay.
or like the bar, the Jones Joint, as I like to call the bar. So I'm here. Life is good. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. So I just want to say I'm blessed and highly favored. So thanks for having me, my people. I
Okay,
miss
baby.
y'all.
Having no other way.
Before we get started, I do want to read these. Kayla said, and we should have went for fourth down. Henry blamed himself too. Laugh out loud. Be more for real part said starting off with a banger. Low D1217 said, hey y'all. And congrats, Leah. Kayla said, congrats, Aunt Leah. And Ascend to Icon said, what's up, ladies?
She thinks she's smart because she can read.
What's up? What's up?
She
What's
thinks she's
up?
smart because she can read.
Period. Didn't mess up one time,
I
did
know.
it? Didn't say LOL.
You don't even have it.
Low.
Low.
Y'all crazy.
No,
These ladies today. Mo, what's our topic for today? Not you forgot it again. I'm sick of it.
No, the cost of confiding.
I was about to say.
No, honestly, in all realness, today's topic is about the cost of confiding. Because you know how it is when you're going through issues in your relationship and you talk to your loved ones, and it's not the fact that they go run and tell your business or things like that, but it's just the fact that as somebody who loves you, you start building ill feelings towards that person because you're hurting someone that I love. So, but I don't think people that tell really realize at that time, like, maybe I should just keep this to myself. Because if I tell my loved one this, they might not like the person I'm with, especially when you're not willing to leave. That's the question, right? If you know you ain't going nowhere, you might as well just bite the bullet, shut up, keep it to yourself, pray about it, and move from there. So that's the topic, the cost of confiding.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've always, this was one of the topics that we had down. We've written down tons of topics and that we can pick from, right?
Right.
And this was one of the ones that we then had down that I was always a little leery about speaking on, right? Because I think we may have at some point all been in this situation, whether it was a relationship or I came to confide in you guys, or you all came to confide in me about friends or family or work or whatever the case may be. The problem is the trust. You have to know who you're speaking to. You have to know who you're talking to. Not that you can't trust them, but when you hurt, I hurt. And my reaction sometimes, when you hurt, I hurt.
When you hurt,
and
I
so
hurt.
my
That's right.
reaction, sometimes I don't mean to come out and lash at whomever hurt you, but sometimes that may happen.
Listen, it's like we human.
It's life.
We are human. And it's like when you wouldn't watch your child stick their finger in the electric socket. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. It's like we never really realize situations till we outside of it. We don't see our own mess. We all done been in stuff, right? Let's keep it real. We all done been in our own stuff, right? But when you outside looking into somebody else's mess and you seeing how your loved one is being treated and depleted. Treated and depleted of the love that they deserve, the respect that they deserve, the care, it make you feel some kind of way. So it's like, how can I sit up here and smile and laugh all in your mate face, act like everything is hungory and good when you hurt, when I know the person that I love is hurting inside?
So this is how I feel about that, right? I feel like, and it is a hard thing to do because I know myself, like I have been guilty of, people coming to me telling me something and I want to like run them over with the car, like, but
there she goes.
But I'm just saying, no, seriously.
No,
Sometimes you got to separate stuff because what I've learned is sometimes people come to you and vent to you for you to listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not judge, because we all have, I know I'm guilty of it. I know I went back to different relationships, or the one relationship we all know I went back to a few times or whatever.
Right.
And I know, people on the outside was looking in, but to me, if whatever I told you, I just feel like, and I know it's hard to separate the two. If I come to you and I'm telling you something because this is what I'm feeling right now as my friend, you're supposed to roll with me.
Yep.
If at this point I say F that dude, you say F that dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But if in a year later, if I come back and say, listen, I decided to work things out, you ain't gotta like them, but you should respect them because you respect me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just like, if he come in the room, you shouldn't be throwing them no side eyes or giving them a cold shoulder, because that's not your place. You know what I'm saying? Your place as my friend is to be my friend and have my back when I need you to. But if I'm trying to make stuff work with him, now you could be a hindrance on our relationship. If he come around and he see you're treating him some kind of way, he know that we done talked and I done said some bad things or whatever. That's why, me personally, a person to think my relationship is good until that issue's over, completely over, because then I can tell you whatever. But while I'm still working on stuff, I try to keep all of that ish to myself.
Absolutely. And so that's my point. Regardless whether you agree with me or not, you will never disrespect my man privately, publicly, none of that. Or once again, this is just not even about, for me, the actual relationship thing. Even if I'm venting to you about other friends or family, church, or whatever the case may be, if you find that moment or see that moment where something breaks out, I know you love me. If I'm not being harmed, don't start splurting out my business and zapping out on people and being disrespectful. It's not okay.
I've done it.
It's because now what you've created is that person really needing to trust you, vent to you. Now they have nobody. So what do they do? Where's their outlet?
Well, I can say this, and this is, I'm holding myself accountable for what I've done, right? So I have never been like just blatantly disrespectful. Like if we're in a mutual place, like we at a family cookout and you bring them, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I still speak, whatever. But what I do is I block you off from my personal. You're not welcome in my home. I block you from social media. I don't want to see you. It's like, I'm not gonna act like I'm.
Can I ask you a question?
So can I ask? I gotta ask a question with that. But go ahead, Lisa. You go first, because I got a question with that.
I wasn't finished though. I'm just saying, for me, it's because y'all know y'all was speaking about disrespecting y'all mates. I won't be disrespectful. Like, that's just not in me. I don't act like that anyway. Like, don't speak to me. But like I said, for my peace and my sanity, what I do is I disconnect. I will cut you off. Like I said, you're not welcome in my home, and it depends on the circumstances. Like if you were physically abusive to somebody I love, you might as well.
All bets is off.
You might as well just cut that off. You not welcome. Look.
All bets is off. I don't play that. Keep your hands to yourself. Because guess what? I don't play that. Don't put your hands on nobody. You can do. Don't do that.
mental abuse is so much worse than physical abuse. Mental abuse stick around. Physical abuse, like if you smack me and I got a black eye, guess what? That black eye gonna go away. But the mental abuse is what sticks around, and people really suffer.
See, I disagree. I think both of them is equally as bad.
Look,
but I'm just saying, like either way, but so if we're having a disagreement or argument or whatever, because people go through stuff in relationships, you're going to go through stuff. If you're the person that I go to and tell all of my business, you can't come back and throw it up in my face, because now I got a problem with you. If I'm talking to you, it's not for you to throw back. Because first of all, I can't stand when people do that, especially men. When men do it, if I come to you and tell you some stuff that I had going on in a past relationship, don't bring it back up when we argue. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. If I'm confiding in you, if I'm telling you, if I'm opening up to you, just listen. Even if in the back of your mind you like, man, that was wrong, whatever. Keep your comments to yourself. That's just how I feel.
And not only that, how does that make me feel? I'm gonna use me. Say that it's me. How does that make me feel for you to do more cutting off than I did? I'm still with them. Well, we're in a whole relationship. I'm telling you I love them. I'm telling you it's working for me. I'm just actually venting to you, which is probably not the right thing to do.
Right.
However, but because I'm doing it, how are you doing more cutting off, slicing up, and dicing up than me?
My cutoff game might be stronger than you.
But it's not okay.
It is
because I'm already hurting.
For my peace. It is okay for my peace.
But I'm already hurting. So I'm hurting now, and now.
But it's not your peace. It's not your peace. If somebody coming to you,
it is my daggone piece. Don't tell me it ain't my piece. How you?
Don't crack slick because I ain't there to shove my elbow in your chest.
How you gonna tell me?
She coming for me hard. Don't tell me.
How you gonna tell me it's not my piece? When you hurt somebody I love and I don't rock with you, I don't like you, being in your presence irks my nerves. Like coming around sends me to make me feel some kind of way. So I'm starting to.
But Monica, every dude you've been with, we never liked. We ain't like none of them, but we treated them right.
But guess what? Me and you are two people.
And you've been into us, but I ain't say, you know what? F him, If you said that, then I said that.
Hey, Ralph.
The man that you talking about that you went back to every time, or y'all got back together every time.
And you know he watch it. You know he watching it.
Back down.
I'm saying I never was disrespectful. Was I? Was I ever disrespectful?
Low D1217 said, listen, I'm always going to look at that person sideways. I won't say it out loud, but I will always remember what my family member told me.
Absolutely. Keep it real. Keep it real.
No, I know, I get it, but I said that you gotta know where to draw the line. But I guess that goes back to the individual, especially if you're married. Keep your business to yourself. I'm telling you. And you better find that one person that you can talk to that's not going to pass judgment on your man, because y'all will be running off into the sunset and everybody else will be sitting there trying to plot on the dude.
Now, what if you think the person that you confide in, that you think you can talk to, you think that is the person that's not going to judge?
Well, you don't know them well.
No,
you don't know them well.
You feel
if it's me, you already know I'm not gonna like them. I'm straight up. I'm not gonna like them. Straight up.
Well, I think we always talking about you, Monica. I think we always talking about you. I think we
like them.
Call a spade a spade.
You know,
hey, what?
The loved one coming to you crying, and then how about this? How about when it's not the first time, or the second, or the third? So just think about this. So think about a person that fall and scab their knee, right? And it never heal, and then you fall and you scab it again, and you fall and you got stubborn, and it never heals, but you keep falling in the same way. It's like this. So the first time you told me about your pain, okay. So it's like, all right. Well, you know, we gonna work. So now you come tell me about something else in your pain. So now while you telling me all of these, it's accumulating. So now my emotions are. So now you telling me I'm not supposed to feel. Just because you my friend, I'm just supposed to. No. So now you keep coming back to me every month, every 2 weeks. He did this, or she. In the case of the men that's going through it, So now all of this stuff is accumulating, and not even the stuff that they tell you, but the stuff that you personally observe.
Mhm.
So all of this stuff is accumulating. I mean, what's going on here?
Miss K say, I
What's
feel you,
going on
Aunt
here?
Mo.
Like,
Listen, now hold up. I'm not going to say, I will be sitting here lying and saying if I don't agree with you, right? But I'm just
Me
saying,
too. Me too.
sometimes you just have to pull yourself out of the equation. If someone you love is dealing with somebody you don't like because of some stuff that they got going on in their relationship, I just feel like until they get tired and walk away, you got to be supportive of them. And I'm not talking about if he like beating her up or doing some kind of mess. I'm saying your job is to support your friend. Your job is not to I mean, you go as far as your friend go. If I say let's ride, we ride. But if I don't know, it got to be a balance. You got to understand if somebody is confiding in you, don't throw it up in their face, because everybody need a person that they feel like they can talk to.
See, you speaking, Ro, what you keep going back to is the fact of throwing it up at their face. So how about it's not about throwing it up in their face, but you just don't rock with the person they with. You ain't gotta throw something in their face just not to rock with the person they with.
Right.
It's like
so do you not throw it in their face?
They too no, we're speaking about you.
Oh, you're talking about hypothetically.
No, it's no. What I'm saying,
Oh.
you speaking about me because I do both.
Period. You heard that both? You heard that both?
But no,
She's
but
spitting that
both.
mic. I don't want to use that mic.
She said both with the FF. I do both.
No, let's keep it real. I have done both, right? Let's keep it real. But see, I have matured and grown past where I used to be, and I'm going to keep it real and transparent, right? That's one reason why I don't drink liquor and straight shots and do all that no more, because the last time I hurt my own sister and embarrassed her and spoke on a personal situation, that was like too much for me. It was like we was out at a girls' night and
at my house.
Right.
I remember that.
And I don't even remember actually how the conversation sparked, but the point was I took it too far.
Yeah.
Right. It was a combination of the alcohol, and I'm not just saying, blame.
I love
it
this,
is what
Mom.
it is.
I love this.
But it was a combination of the alcohol along with some deep, because they say a drunk mouth would
tell the truth.
A drunk heart speak a truth. However they say it,
something
whatever.
like that.
But the point was
a drunk tongue speaks a sober mind.
No, that ain't it either. You wrong.
So a drunk tongue speaks what the sober mind is thinking.
Well, it ain't adding up. But that ain't the saying. It ain't adding up.
That's what I just made it, and it is what I'm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. But the point was, though, the rooted feelings that I had already, the alcohol just brought it out, and it wasn't. And I did exactly. That's why I say I take accountability for being that person who has, thrown it back in the face or whatever. That's why I stopped drinking, because I loved my sister enough, right, to and realize that I don't want to hurt her. So that's when I had to get self-control of my drinking, right? So that's when I did that. So, but my point is, though, but you cannot expect to keep sharing or let me observe the pain. Let me tell you an example, right? Not an example.
I was going to say, Mo, because I wanted to, can I cut you off real quick?
Sure, cut me off. Where
because,
the scissors at?
Wow. Girl is always so immature. So honestly, with the friend or the sister or whoever is always venting, you got to do better too. Thank you. And the reason I'm saying that is because I don't even 100% disagree with you. I'm just talking about if we allowing it and we haven't said, hey, stop. I don't like where this conversation is going and I can't handle this. And my reaction is not going to be something that you like or agree with. So don't tell me. You have to find someone else to confide in. Stop allowing it.
Right. Yeah.
Stop wanting to hear it. Stop taking it in and shut it down. Because I've heard this from you last year.
How about last
week? I've heard this from you 2 years ago, 3 years.
5 years
so
ago,
my
10 years
point
ago.
is, this has not completely shut you down. You are okay with what's happening.
So why are you talking about it?
So stop telling me,
right?
Because my reaction is not something that you like.
Bingo.
Because when you're happy, I'm mad.
Nailing it.
And when you're happy and we're having cookouts and family gatherings, you're bringing this guy here and I don't want to see him.
Exactly.
So I can't take it. So both parties are kind of wrong, because if I can't handle it and I know that I'm going to be the loose lip that sink the ship and mess all this up when he say the wrong thing, then guess what? I got to tell you I can't handle this.
That's the point.
I agree. I agree.
At least we can agree on something.
I know. I agree with you, Mo. I ain't saying you wrong, because I'm not saying I never said you was wrong, but I'm just saying sometimes you got to show some.
That's what I'm happy about. 13 episodes, and we finally all agree on something.
Give me a bell.
But you said it exactly right. It's like, just don't tell. And then, I see people on social media talk mad trash about their mate when they break up. And then 2 weeks later, you posted my boo. I'm like, what is wrong? Are you
just
off?
told all of us?
Yeah, you done sit up there and posted all your business on social media.
He's your boo.
Now it's your boo. I just be looking at you like sideways.
Well, because the crazy thing is, it's okay. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to have arguments and disagreements. It's not okay to shout it out to the world or tell everybody. That's why it's always important to pray and know who you can talk to, and also know who can handle these things.
I can't.
Because all that venting every other week, it's too much.
Don't do it. Best advice I can tell you: keep your stuff to yourself.
Where?
Can you scroll back?
Can we scroll back down? Where?
Hey, right there.
It's okay to place boundaries with your friends, family, and tell them when you're tired of hearing the BS, especially if you know the person isn't going to do anything. That's what I just said. Look at my goddaughter. That's my goddaughter.
But it's like, it's like, and that's anybody. The first time they come to you venting and crying, your heart go out to them. You be like, dang, and then here go the second time, the 20th time. And then after that, after a moment, it's like Charlie Brown. Well, like
right,
like,
but is it that we love drama, that we keep taking it in? Because it took me until 50 years old. So I'm 54 now. It took me till 50 to realize,
you get a discount starting next year.
And you get one too.
No, I ain't there yet.
So it took me, the girl's petty, y'all. But it took me a long time to be able to say, I can't handle this, or I don't want to hear it, or shy away. Because guess what? I loved drama. Right. No, and so I wanted to hear the business. I wanted to be in the know-how. Like, it had to be, because why would you take it?
No, honestly.
Well, why would you keep on letting it pour into you all these years?
Honestly, I would get right to it. I honestly can't say I don't love drama. I don't thrive off of drama.
I used to.
But what I can honestly say is just that I just wasn't honest enough about my feelings. I can say that's what I will admit.
That's fair.
It's like, how do you just shut down somebody you love trying to come to you and share their heart, and you be like, look, I don't want to hear it. But guess what? That's where I'm at now. I have reached that.
Shut up.
I have reached that point now where I can tell you, I don't even want to hear it, because you still sticking around. You can look, and it don't even have to. Even if it's about cheating or financing, you complain the nigga broke, ain't taking care of no bills, sitting around being a bum, playing the game all day. Yeah, he come home, give you a little wood, make you feel good, everything good. Oh, that's my boo, my man. Until the next month when the bills due. This broke nigga then sit around every time I come around. He ain't doing what's up, golly,
So let me say a story real fast.
Here's a story.
So here's a story. Oh well, anyway, so I had a friend. Somebody that I used to be like really close to them. So, sometimes you got to cut people off. But anyway, so this particular person used to be in a pretty abusive relationship, physically, mentally, verbally, like the whole 9 yards, right? And I could not stand the dude she was with, and I knew him, and like I couldn't stand him. I mean, to the point where the dude I was with was ready to put hands on this dude because how disrespectful he was, right?
Wow.
So she kept going back to him, kept going back. They broke up, finally broke up, said whatever, whatever. But she still remained friends with him, right? I'm walking around pissed off, attitude, looking mean, mugging the dude when I see him not speaking. And then one day I saw him and I spoke. And he couldn't believe it. And he said something to her like, damn, Shirelle actually spoke to me. And I said to her, if you're not mad at him, why am I mad at him?
Yep.
I'm shaving days off of my life, holding a grudge for somebody that you should hate. If you don't hate him, why I'm walking around with hate in my heart for this dude? If you accepted all of that bullshit that he did to you and your kids, why am I sitting around holding hate for this man? So I see him now when I speak to him. Guess what? I ain't gonna say I agree with him, and I really can say I don't care for him because I don't like how he treats women. But for me to have walked around with that much anger in my heart,
Yep.
it was crazy, and I had to release it, And when I said it, she ain't like when I said, if you can talk to him and forgive him, why am I holding a grudge? You know what I'm saying? And that was it,
You can forgive, but you ain't gotta rock with somebody because you forgive them. I ain't gotta sit there and key in your face and look. Forgiveness, look, God forgives, right? I done did so much stuff.
God forgives, I don't.
I can forgive you. Look, I done forgave people that have done me wrong and molested me and all that kind. If I could forgive people that have personally did things against me, it ain't nothing to forgive somebody that's done something to somebody I love. But we got to know the difference. You don't have to rock with somebody to have forgiven them. I ain't got to sit at the table and eat with you and play spades with you.
I ain't that what you call him. I ain't that person. Like I will forgive to a certain point, right? But once I get to a point where I'm cutting you off anyway, trust and believe I done thought about this long and hard, and you did enough stuff that it done piled on.
Right.
And now I decided to cut you off because obviously you deserved it.
Right.
Because I don't cut. One thing I hold dear is friendship and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we all been rocking together for 30, 40 plus years or whatever, right? But once I get to a level where all the shit is stacked up and I gotta cut you off, you just gotta cut people off. You gotta know how to cut people off.
You already said your cutoff game is strong, and I know it. I've seen it. I witnessed it over 30 years. Yeah. So
Low D1217 said, yes, sometimes the friend.
yeah, okay.
Where we at?
Yes,
sometimes the friend or family member needs to check the temperature before dumping on the person. Miss K said, facts, Ma. Kelly said, that's love. Melinda Green says, never use social media to vent. Absolutely not. Then Low D1217 says, sometimes people do like drama. Sometimes your problems can be someone entertainment. That is facts. It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Because how long are we taking it in before we're sitting on the phone calling somebody said, girl, guess what Mo just called and told me? You are not going to believe.
No, but we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that anyway. Not this group. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't have to do no stuff. My stuff sit right here. It just sit like standing water in the storm. It's like, it's like, but like I said,
Monica just that type, like, if he walking in the party and we there, he gonna definitely think, if we all around that, he gonna definitely think we've been talking about him and we wasn't. That's just the energy she gives.
Energy is real. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mean mug you. No. Like I said,
you do, Mo. You do. You can't help it. You don't be meaning to, but you can't help it.
Your whole body language, your whole
everything is off. When you don't like somebody, you can't hide it. Yeah. And you get to doing like this. This is what she get to doing.
Right. Making a side comment.
She terrible. She terrible. And Lauren, I'm mad that I was calling out your whole name. I absolutely know that's you. I'm sorry, Lauren. Lauren said Low D is Lauren. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Kazi. But it's just, but I will say this, and I know I mentioned it and I'm not joking about it, but we need to focus more. of going to, and I know this might sound like spiritual cliche or whatever, but we need to go to God for things. We got to realize that we are human, fleshy, messy. We are human beings. We are human beings with emotions. That's why God is our Father. He wants us to come to him with our problems. If we have issues, if we're not strong enough to leave people that we know we should leave, if we're in situations that we know are not healthy, we should go to God in prayer. We need to stop relying on human beings to be our sources. They are just humans like we are.
So question, did you go to God in prayer when they came to you? This is so funny.
Which one? When I got locked up?
No. Did you go to God in prayer when they came to you, and ask, pray for them?
What?
Or were you just mad? Did you go to God in prayer? Like,
I pray for my
advice? No, the advice that you're giving. You wouldn't be so angry if you went to God in prayer on their behalf.
But it's not angry.
But you do be acting angry, Mom.
You do. Rock with somebody. But I don't have to.
You don't have to rock with them, but your opinion be harsh, baby. And you know it. You know exactly.
And Monica know. She ain't in denial.
I feel you, but I'm just saying, take that advice because you might be more calm.
But what I'm saying to you, I be wilding out. I be wilding out.
Yeah.
Come on now, I don't be wild.
Even with your facial expressions. If I hate you was a look, you give it to him. You be like, your everything changed. Your demeanor, everything.
The whole energy, everything changed.
I feel like it's a conspiracy. Is it any type of commercials we can show or anything we can go
commercial time, she said.
Is it a commercial that
I need commercials?
Look, y'all, it's normally me, so let's give her a break.
The person that definitely was most starstruck by was Maya Angelou.
You ain't played this. Hold up.
Gonna set you up, bro.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
He real DJ.
Okay, DJ. I'm trying to connect the
Shout out to Tyranny, cause she the one got me on that thing. Y'all know who Tyranny is, yeah. Be on that thing, be on that thing, be on that thing, yeah. Yeah.
So you fam, right?
And the truth, her truth, or the truth.
The best is yet to come.
You know I'm gonna ride out, slide out. That's on gang.
Yeah.
BSC the gang, and I do my thing.
Say this too. People be with it till they.
Hi, I'm Uncle Wayne. I'm OMG Daniel. This is B-More for Real every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Rated R for reality. #1 podcast in Baltimore. Y'all see the trophy, man. Keep it locked with us each and every single Wednesday. We'll keep our way of real explosion, man. Go for real, y'all. More for real. Keep it locked with us. B-More for real.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I gotta say this real quick.
What?
Because we run a commercial for Be More Sports Talk. Yesterday they did they daggone thing. Y'all gotta join them on Mondays. Check out Be More Sports. They do it big time. Big shout out to Eric and Tony for doing y'all thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I just want to, so I put like a question out on social media this week. I was asking people like, have you ever like had family that you vented to or loved ones that you vented to? So, I had one response, and listen to this. So one of my old classmates from Maryville, one of my friends, said his sister came to him and told him, the situation she was going through with her husband or whatever, or man or whatever at the time. And then she told him he put his hands on him. So the brothers got together, whipped and fought him, beat his tail, right? And then she he didn't do it. So now he's not even talking to his own sister because of the situation.
I wouldn't do that.
But see, but the point is you wouldn't. But it's no limit to this stuff when you start sharing.
But see, she blatantly lied, though.
That's what, right? I don't mean no harm. He shouldn't speak to her. I don't care who you are. If you put my life in jeopardy, because if you know the type of person I am, and I'm coming to protect you, because once she knew she was going to tell him, she knew who her brother was. Right. She knew what he was going to do. Right. So now they did whatever they did, and she come back and say she didn't do it. I'll cut her ass off too. She be done. Like, shorty, don't even say nothing. Don't show up at no family functions because you gets no red.
Right, but see, once again, that goes back to things probably good between them now. You know what I mean? How many women call the police, for domestic violence situations, then later, oh no, I don't want him to go to jail. No, he didn't hit me.
Like then on the same hand though, how many of them call and lie? How many of them are called just to call and say, oh, he hit me, because they know once you say it, I mean, they're gonna take whose side they're gonna believe. So it works both ways. You got the liars and you got the ones that's telling the truth. So
yeah.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line.
Yeah. But I got another scenario. I just want, because my coworker shared this story with me. They all were out at dinner. I just want to get y'all opinions and see how y'all feel. How would this make you feel emotionally, right? As a human.
Okay.
So it's a couples date, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, say it's 4 couples.
Okay.
The flower man comes in, and all the men buy their ladies flowers except for one.
Trash.
How would now wait a minute now
throw him in the
trash.
No.
But now let's it. So we speaking about not just things that people tell, but things that you observe. So all the men buy their women flowers. There's 4 couples, and you got this one man just sitting there. And first of all, she's somebody you love, so you already know she feeling some kind of way, because us women, we a lie. I don't really like flowers anyway. They die anyway. I don't like flowers. I don't like lying, trying to dumb yourself down, down.
That has been me.
So from that observation, what would y'all get from that? I'm just curious.
Trash.
Listen, I don't even care if he's the type that don't buy flowers or all of that stuff. Like,
you don't indulge in public like that.
Like I can't.
Right, Sandy. That
don't
part.
embarrass me in
what you
public
say,
like
Rob?
that.
What you say, Rob?
I'm saying, even if you're the type of person that don't believe in buying flowers and all of that type of stuff, right?
Right.
The save face, you better get up and go buy me some damn flowers.
That's what and see, it be stuff like that goes on that family observe. I'm telling you, it like I said, and let's speak about that. It doesn't necessarily. Now let's get off the subject of the fact that they tell you stuff. Let's just go off the stuff that you observe, that you watch, that you witness, that you take account to. Like, what? Like, did you really just say that to her? Did you really just do that?
Now,
did you really just do that? Like,
now,
wow.
What I would say is, because I've had several friends in that same scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when your family member or friend confides in you, right, they're telling you their side. So you already know there is still another side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you witness it, you see all sides.
Right.
You see it hit on. Like it ain't no your side, his side. No, I see it.
Yeah, I saw this for myself.
So when somebody is confiding in you, they can play on their words and make it.
It's your side, his side, the truth.
They make it, lean towards them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you witness it, oh no, you can't tell me nothing. I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah. And
I saw it with my own eyes.
It wasn't me.
You better take your shaggy butt out of here.
It wasn't me.
You better take your shaggy butt out of here.
You get kidnapped. It wasn't me.
No, it was you.
Yeah,
I synced it.
Yeah, but I've seen, I've witnessed some things. Witness abuse. And and I'm just speaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm speaking from a child who witnessed domestic violence since a small child.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched my mother get beat. Okay. And I've not witnessed her actually getting beaten, but I've seen the results of her getting beat. Mm-hmm. So if I've experienced domestic violence since a small child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So already that's something that sits in me.
It's triggering.
And then my grandmother, who we have not had the pleasure of meeting because she died before she was born.
Yep.
She had gasoline thrown on her and was lit to fire. She became a human torch to a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so sometimes people sit around and watch their loved ones being mistreated. So so what do you tell the loved ones? Mind your business. Your business.
Nah,
I mean,
so that's why Mo, when you said the mental is just as bad, and I agree, mental abuse is bad, right?
Worse.
But it's no way I can sit there and watch somebody that I love or whatever and that's getting physically abused. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one like, yo, we got to come up with a plan. I got a shovel and I know plenty of places. We got to do this. Yo, it's no way, huh? Yes.
No, well.
We don't have shovels.
Well, I'm just saying, it's certain things that I can't tolerate. If you sit there and tell me, and all bets is off the table, if you come around me and you got a black eye, this dude that's put his hands on you or something, y'all already know how I get down. As soon as I see him, he better know how to run fast because I'm going to run his ass over. All bet, whatever. It's all bets off. Don't come and tell me no bullshit like that. Don't tell me no bullshit like that because I ain't even joking at this point, you know.
Right.
Because keep your hands to yourself. These men out here, these P word tail dudes.
Yeah.
Stop putting your hands on women because y'all some chumps. Y'all ain't out there beating up on men.
Sure.
Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
They might bend over for him.
Lauren said, even if you do that, Rel, they have to be ready to leave. And Thomas said, and Rel is, and in all caps, really serious.
Oh, we know. We know.
Dead ass. That must be my big brother Tommy. Listen, I can't see the comments, but listen, y'all already know I'm dead ass serious about that. If I love you, y'all already know. Y'all already know.
It's watching the physical abuse. But how about just the womanizing? How about being out with your girl and her man just disrespecting her? Just all up on other girls.
Yeah.
It's just like,
see, I ain't never had that happen. Lord Jesus.
Have I ever had that? No.
Yo, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
crazy.
The question I got for y'all. So, because me, Rel, we've always had this conversation for years, right? So if you out and about and you see your friend's man doing something out of pocket, right? Remember, Rel, we've always had these conversations.
Listen, we talked about this 100 times. You better call me if you want to still be my friend. You better pick up that phone and call me. You better call me.
But we have tried to call people that save them in situations we know, and what do we get?
They be turning.
What do we get?
They be turning on you.
But you gotta. You know what I learned? You gotta know your friend. You gotta know your friend. You gotta know your friend because everybody. First of all, you know some people ain't leaving. You know, and then you got the people. This is what I hate. Let me say. Oh wait. This is what I hate. I go to you with some information about your man, and you tell them, "Oh, Shirelle said blah blah blah." Y'all still together now? Y'all ain't me. Don't do that. Y'all, that's girl code. If I come and tell y'all some shit about your no good ass dude, you better not run your mouth. You better not say Shirelle said nothing. Okay? Because unless you're ready to leave them, then if you're ready to leave them, tell them whatever. I don't care. But
into relationships, it's not good.
I had a girlfriend not talk to me for weeks because her baby father was around me and brought another chick.
See,
and I'm like,
no respect
dare you?
at all.
You know,
I'm like Rodney
your baby
Dangerfield.
mother is my best friend, so how dare you bring another girl around? But I checked him. I said, look, if she's not what you want, let her know. Please stop playing her top. Like, stop playing with her. He went back and told her, oh, Leah said I should break up with you.
Wow.
And then she stopped talking to me for weeks because he actually took my advice because he was not feeling her no more. So he let her alone. So when she said, why did you leave me alone? Leah said,
yep, they'll do that. And you know why they do that? Because
sound like a clown to me.
They threaten them. If you don't tell me who it is, then now look, they already know they wrong, but they gonna threaten them and say, "I'll leave you if you don't tell me who told you." So
bye. Get your stuff and get on up out of here. Like, no, I don't do that. You don't care. I don't care what it is. No, I don't care who tell me what. I'm not repeating nothing.
I do not get into relationships. I've seen it over and over and over again with other.
Well, I tell you what,
This-
you better not ever know something that my man doing and don't tell me, because you listen. Don't ever do that. If you know I'm dealing with somebody and they out effing around and you around them, and then I find out,
guess what?
I gotta cut everybody loose.
But Ralph, this is different. I honestly know you on a personal level that you have always said that. I know people who say it and really don't mean it. And soon as you say something, you jealous, you want the man, you lying, or it wasn't what you saw.
Yeah, so now they both mad at you. Like, you better not be around them no more. You know, I done seen it from all, but see,
you really mean tell me. These folks don't really mean tell me.
But tell me.
Oh, I mean, tell me. And guess what? If I choose to stay with them, I'm not mad at you for telling me, because you did what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And don't think because I'm still dealing with this person that I forgot what you told me. You know what I'm saying? Because I just move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm done, I'm just done. But if you gotta tell, if you mess with somebody like that, you gotta tell them. That's how I feel.
But guess what? This is the way I feel now. I mean, back then it was all, because like I said, me and Rel done had these conversations. We done been in this situation before, where but as time has progressed, where I am now in my life, I'm gonna tell you this is straight up. I'm going to tell you, and if our friendship is compromised, that means our friendship is time to expire anyway.
Let me say this. I gotta say something real fast, right? Now, this was a hell of a situation to be in. Monica, when you was with Paul, right? And and when me and you became like two peas in a pod, and then Paul, my brother, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here, and he was doing all types of dirt. So all I could do was just I just had to keep my mouth shut, because my loyalty was to both of y'all. I might have gave you the eye like, but I couldn't say nothing. I might have been like,
I'm $800 bottle.
Right. But the what?
Bottle or the $32 bottle. Bro,
look at her laughing.
What are you drinking, Ro? The $800
Make
bottle.
Ro normal again.
Listen. Y'all listen.
Hard today.
I had to pay the 50. You know what I'm saying? Because I love both of y'all.
That is hard though.
Say nothing. Give you signals. You didn't catch.
Oh, we're all breaking up.
But
that was in my situation. That was what happened in my situation. Like, I've rocked with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a really close relationship with both of them. But my loyalty, for real though, was to the guy.
To him.
You know what I'm saying?
But you met her through him.
Yep. But because I had gotten close with her.
Same with Ro.
I had gotten close with her. I felt like, okay, I'ma still say little things like, okay, well, maybe when I seen him coming in with other women, and I'm like, okay, maybe you should not focus on him so much. Like, try to tell her like, later for him. You know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, why? And then I'm like, so when I told him, well, if you done with her, be done with her. Leah said, what? I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing to neither one of y'all.
So maybe the object of the game is to just let people know that don't come to me with the foolishness, period.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to be honest with you, if you don't want me to be truthful, if you want me to sugarcoat it and tap dance and walk on eggshells around your situation, don't come to me.
That's why I stopped talking to Mo.
I'm not that one, because
straight up though. That's why I stopped talking to you.
Oh yeah, well. And it's good that you did, because
Say, what is it? How is the nicest way for me to say that?
But you did it. But my feelings is. But see, the thing about it is, my feelings has already been established about that situation. The only thing that would change it is God.
Oh no, get out.
That's what would change the situation. God and his miraculous works and the things that he can do. Because look, he done brought me a long way. I'm not no way near the way I used to be. I know I'm still a hot mess. I'm still a hot mess, but I'm a better hot mess, right?
You are.
She's a lukewarm.
So if I can see
lukewarm.
So if I can see the work that God has done through me, I know He's capable of doing that through other people. So if I see a drastic change in the way someone treats someone I love and they're doing, I'd be like, job well done.
Right.
But
absolutely.
until I see that, my feelings is already established. And then, I mean, they might swindle you and make you feel goo goo gaga, but I don't feel goo goo gaga.
Well, he has to change that. He did
I ain't
that.
the one.
So
I'm not goo goo gaga.
That's for him to fix his story.
Right. Yeah.
Not you.
But that's another question. Like, and I guess this is a different subject, but how long?
What you mean?
How long did you wait?
That's that person. That's not our problem.
I mean, yeah.
That's that person.
Yeah.
If pain feel good to you and you want to take years off your life, that's on you for how long you decide you want to put up with that.
Married, the reality show.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that their mom was married 3 times.
Married and divorced their father.
I wouldn't have been that. Now, see, I wouldn't have been that woman. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know for a fact I wouldn't have been that one because once we divorced, I'm gonna heal. Whatever my healing process is, and I'm going to get over you, and I don't want you no more. That's how that works. I ain't going to want you no more. That's me. But everybody different. But so I guess
There go Miss Rao.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back.
Hey, listen. I said our conversation was so hot. My phone felt like it was about to blow up. I was like, oh, snap. But it's all good.
So look. So I guess this is the part of the evening where we sip and reflect on today's conversation, right? So
come on.
So
I got a little sip left.
Let me get my little ones.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you have nothing. Where's the bottle?
There we go. So
Shout-a-doo,
okay. Yeah. So Visionary, Miss Visionary. So what do you take away from today's? What's your reflection on today's conversation about,
I just honestly feel like we just have to be mindful of even not the person that you tell, but what you're telling in the moment that you feel a certain type of way. Especially women, we are emotional creatures.
Of course,
anyway,
God made us that
right?
way, no doubt.
So we just have to be careful because once you put it out there, it ain't no taking it back.
Right.
And you got to be careful about who you spilling it to, because then you have not only created the fact that tomorrow I'm not mad, but now, oops, I done gave it to Sally Mae, who,
she always got the.
Yeah, I don't have no friends named Sally Mae. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying,
she
guys.
always got to come up with.
But Monica, you
from Baldwin Street.
Now you gave it to Beatrice.
Not Tamika or Keisha.
Oh,
it
my
gotta
family
be
from North Carolina. I don't know. But I'm just saying we just have to be mindful because in the moment of feeling a certain type of way, a lot of times, honestly, this stuff lasts for a moment. And now that I'm over it, she's not. Or he's not, or she's not. And now I've created my own drama situation. And now I'm sick to my stomach because he don't know I done told Sally, May, he don't.
Jenkins.
He don't.
Becky and Kern, okay? Becky and Kern.
But that's all. That's my thoughts. I'm just saying we just got to be careful about how we put that stuff out in the atmosphere, because if I love somebody, I don't want that person that I love to feel uncomfortable when they walking around other people that I love. I just don't think it's fair. And until I'm ready for that moment of I'm done, then I have to be careful about my conversation. Yeah, that's it.
Sis, what you think away?
Oh, I totally agree. Now I know from experience that if I'm not going to feel the same way I feel in a moment tomorrow, don't say nothing. Just keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, my feelings may change, but the person that I confided to their feelings may not change.
Because you love them, we don't.
Right. You know,
That's the point.
or you could have loved them, but what I confided in you and said to you has made that change. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I don't got them lovey-dovey feelings for you no more. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just gonna shut up. I ain't gonna say nothing until it's over.
All right, Rally Row, Miss Misty.
Hey, Row, Misty, before you start, Lauren wants to know, Row, what you sipping on, girl?
Can I say? Y'all already know I drink Crown Royal. Crown all day. I got every kind of Crown that people never even saw before.
They need to give you some commercials.
Yeah, look, even my cups. Can y'all see that? Even my cups is Crown Royal. Yeah, everything like Crown. I'm crowned down, baby. I probably ain't supposed to say this today. I don't know if y'all can see it. That's this one I'm just sipping on today.
Oh yeah, I knew it was one of them unique.
Yeah.
Porch Prophet. Go ahead, Row.
So go ahead, Row. What's your takeaway from today?
So I just personally say, honestly, if you are not ready to leave the person you're dealing with, just watch what you say, because people, as humans, we judge. You know, even when we try not to, we're going to judge. You know, and if you're really not ready to walk away, keep it to yourself, or try best, or find that one person who you know they gonna rock with you whichever way you go. And I just feel like, as a friend, I gotta rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Whichever way you go, and I'll secretly be plotting on their demise, but I'm gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I just say, especially married women or married men, keep your relationship to yourself. That union is between husband and wife. Leave everybody else out of it.
Children
included.
Children
included.
Adult children included.
And hoe. And your mama too. Leave her out of it.
Oh yeah.
Definitely the mama.
I don't tell my mama nothing.
So I would say my takeaway is a couple things.
Come on, couple.
One thing that we didn't address about self-love and self-respect and self-dignity.
Okay.
Because once you love yourself to a certain degree, you won't even allow certain things. You're not
true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
So no, it's not.
Oh, we're trying to end this, y'all.
No, it's not. So you're gonna say somebody. Go ahead. We will agree about. We'll disagree. That's a whole nother topic, though. That's a whole different topic.
It plays.
But go ahead.
It plays a part in why you spin the block 100 times. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there are things that I tolerated in the past that is no way in the world that I would accept now, because I have grown to love and learn myself and have self-respect for myself. It's some things that I done did, held niggas packages, then went on trips. That's not even that. Like you said, that's a whole different subject. But it's things that I used to do that I would never do now, because I have got to learn and love Monica more. So, and people got to stop being afraid of being alone. You can be alone to learn to love yourself, learn to know what you want and what you don't want, so you don't have to keep going through that cycle of hurt and pain and constipation. Learn to love yourself. So that's one takeaway I got. The second thing, like I said before, stop expecting humans to react in a godly way. When you have an issue, go to the source. Go to God. Ask him, let him know what's going on, even though he already know, but he wants us to come to him for our problems. Go to him. Pray about it. Stop jumping on the phone calling your bestie. She can't do nothing for you. Your bestie can't do nothing for nobody can. Right? So that's all I got to say.
That is a whole nother
whole
episode we're gonna do. And listen, ascend to our con. Who is that? I remember when she said Leroy.
Lord, the whole fame thing. I wish we had that video to play right now on the spot.
Y'all lucky this is over, because Monica took us to some places that I would love to address. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying realistically, and I'm just gonna say this real fast. I'm gonna say this real fast, right? Because yes, you're supposed to take everything to God, but realistically, as a human being, if I'm sitting there crying, boohoo, snot nosing, and I need my best friend to listen to me, you better pull up and listen to me. And that's all I expect out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, realistic. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to pray and
And then also, Mo, you said, and I love that you were transparent about saying that the times that you were dealing with that or taking a lot of that in, you didn't love yourself. I can honestly say that's not every situation. A lot of women do know who they are. They do love themselves. So I do love that you said that, but it's not everybody's situation.
I don't agree with that either.
It's not one way to skin a cat.
No, because I can tell you what, because I spun the block 1,000 times, but that don't mean I ain't love me. That mean I thought I was in love with somebody that I thought was going to change. I thought I was holding on to something I wasn't ready to let go of. That didn't mean I ain't love myself. That's two different things. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. I love me some me. You know what I'm saying? That's so I disagree. So, but like I said, that's two different shows. So we can say these topics for some different shows because that's two different things, and I'm gonna disagree with that.
Leah just called her judgmental, but I mean,
how many times you want to?
Who's repeating it though? Leah just called Mo judgmental.
She is judgmental. But we know that. She knows that.
It depends. You know,
pretty
like
much
you
said
said,
it though.
some people cut off point might be a year. Some people might be 10 years. Some people.
But that's that person. That's why God made us individuals because what you accept don't mean that's what I'm going to accept.
See what I'm saying? Now you want to bring God, but we can't go to him. We got to go.
I didn't say that. I said because you said we need to stop taking things to our friends, our best friends, or whatever, and take it to God. I said realistically, in the middle of the night, if I'm boohoo snot nose crying. And I need you to come crawl up in the bed with me because I need to talk to my best friend. You better not then turn around and judge me on something I'm telling you and that whatever. I'm just saying you can't have it both ways because you are one of them people that always tell me, Rel, you always holding in everything. You can't hold in everything. So if I open up and come to you, I then don't expect you to throw it up in my face.
Good point, babe.
How many times have y'all come to me on my bedside when I was curled up, balled up in the knot crying?
And I didn't care. I didn't care. Guess what? I'll crawl right in the bed with you and I'm going to listen and let you wipe your boogies all over my shirt. It's what I'm supposed to do.
Nigga, and he was not allowed in your house either. Let's keep it real.
What happened?
You heard what I said.
No, I didn't hear what you said. What you said?
And you didn't like him and he was not allowed in your house.
One of your boyfriends?
Yeah.
Because he threatened me. He told me, I know his reputation and I know what time it was. Two different things. He made a threat.
So guess what? The point is,
when drop another name, it's gonna be your fault.
But guess what? We're not blameless, but guess what?
We are shameless
and judgmental.
It's the crowd. It's the crowd.
But we blame it. Healing one conversation at a time. And guess what? Through all of this, it might seem, but guess what? This conversation then brought some reality and some you know, some insight to somebody's life, even if it's only one person.
Absolutely.
It don't even have to be the whole world, but one person. We love you, and until we see you again.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Prophet, watch the replay. Prophet, watch the replay.